Hello everyone, it's Robin here and welcome. I'm so happy to see you all today. Well, it's that time. It is time to shake things off and clean them up. And I'm talking about my planner here. So just like my pantry, just like my closet, just like my cupboards, sometimes I need to go in and just clean things out and organize them a little bit. Summer is just about here and the time is now. So what we're gonna do today is I am going to take apart my planner just a little bit. I'm gonna freshen her up for summer. I have my planner here. I have the two planners I'm using that I Frankenplan my planner with that I'll be pulling from. And we're also gonna add a little summer mood. And what I have here are some images for my mood and inspiration board, as well as some beautiful color that we're gonna add into the planner for summer. I'm excited to get summer started. So let's flip the camera down and fix this planner up. I'm really looking forward to cleaning out my planner and getting her ready for summer. She's getting a little thick here, so I think a good clean out and purge and just organizing her will freshen her up, and I think it'll feel really nice then to go back into my planner and work with it. So what I have here is my catch-all planner, and then I have over here three planners that I use to create this catch-all planner. So I have a planner here that I use for my wellness. I have the regular planner, but then, you know, I've been playing with the dashboard, so I picked this one up. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. We're also going to, once I do that, add some summer into the planner. So I have some scrapbook paper here. I am loving orange right now, and it's such a fun summer color. So we're going to use some of this. I also have some of this. So a quick little craft project. I have some images here that I have. We're creating a summer inspiration board, and we're going to use these items to create one. I've done this in the past, so I can also link those videos down for you if you want to check that out. But I think we're going to also do it today. But we'll do this after we get her set up, because first we need our foundation just right. So let's do that first. So let's just get this started. Let's clean everything out. We'll go from the beginning. So here we have my spring inspiration board. We'll be creating a new one of these for summer, and I think I wanted to create a new one instead of using the same one because I wanted to add the pink tabs here. These are tabs that I pick up from Happy Planner, but I'll share those with you. So I'm going to move this aside. So cute though, so cute. And this whole beginning is perfectly fine, and we're going to go straight to the plan, and this is where I keep all of my plans. So I have April I can pull out, so I'm going to set that aside. I have May, I can pull May out. It's all good. And then look, we have June. Oh, look, June's in orange too. That's going to be super fun. And so we have June, and then I have one of these here into July. Okay, so let's flip this. So I have June here in the dashboard. That's what we were using in June. And I think what I want to do is continue that through the summer because I've really been enjoying this dashboard planner. So what I'm going to have to do is, this is the planner that I'm using. This is this Turquoise Tropics planner. It's one of the customizable planners. Love this planner. So let me pull out July and August. We're going to do 3 months here. So here's July. Okay. So in here, I have it as a vertical because I was doing vertical, which I still love, but I'm just having so much fun with this dashboard. So here's how we're going to do this. I need the divider for July, which love this color green, perfect for summer. And I need this first page, which is this side of the calendar, which you'll see why here in a moment, for July. And since this side is attached to a vertical, we're going to set this aside for a moment and open this. So I picked this up sometime in the spring when I first started this. We're going to go to July, really inexpensively. It's a big discount. And I picked it up specifically because I wanted to try this dashboard system. So this first page is connected to the divider. So we're just going to pull out this part right here and put it in here, and that way we can have a dashboard planner for July. Perfection. So August, we're gonna do the same thing. Let me just take this portion out of here and put it over here so we don't get overly confused when I go to put these back in. Okay, trying to keep some planners at least intact. And then I need August. Ooh, August is like the cover. Yes. This Turquoise Tropics planner is so pretty. I won't be surprised if I consider getting it again for next year. But I'm holding out for the fall releases to see what's going to happen. I didn't purchase any planners in the spring release. I'm holding out for fall. And here we have this. Wow, that is a shockingly bright pink. Okay. And so then we have dashboards for the entire summer. And that way also too, if in 1 month during the summer, I feel like I want to go back to vertical, I mean, I can change it out. So let's put this over here. I use these too, since I have a sticker shop, I use them to test stickers on, so it's all good. So here's September, and I don't need this anymore, although I'm going to put these in here so they have a place to be. But I'll do this off camera. Okay, set that aside. So we have those happening, and I can set this aside too. Next, we have all the sections in the middle. So this is all the things. This is all the things. So this is my word of the year, listen. Just to listen, to take notice, to tune in, to welcome, to heed. The story is everywhere. I need to go back and read this now and then. So we're going to keep that right there. I have a divider here for fun, and this is where my bucket lists are. Here's my spring bucket list. I filled most of them out. Watch a classic movie. I feel like we've done that, but I can't think of what we would have watched. I'll have to think about that. We have not gone for a bike ride, and I really want to write a poem, so we got to work on that. Here's my winter bucket list. I like to save these in here because it just reminds me. They're relatively small pages, thin, so we'll keep that in here, but we'll be building a summer one here pretty soon. And here's some extra pages for that. The next section is media, now showing this is my movie tracker. So far, I've only written Snow White. These are generally movies that are released this year, or we go to the theater for. We saw that in the theater, but I feel like we've seen some movies released this year that's streamed, because now that's a thing. So I'm getting a little confused on this. So I'll have to go back and think this one through. And, oh, I also have TV shows. I forgot I made this page. Okay, I'm going to fill this out. And in one of my next plan with these, or actually in my After the Pens, I'll share with you what I wrote. But I know we've watched The Pit and The Residence. I just finished watching Bridgerton, which is very spring-like. But yeah, I want to fill these out. Okay, so I have home. I have these papers for projects, in case we have projects we want to do. And then family, I never put anything in here. I'm going to take this out. I don't think I'm going to put anything in there. If I do, I can take that back. And I had this for ideas. I'm going to take this out too, because I had paper behind here. I think I'm going to keep this paper just with home, like this. That way I know there's paper there. And then this was blank. See, we'll just save some space. And then we go right into a page called Listen, a section. And this is my wellness journal. So this has stuff all over, because when I put this together, I kept January and February intact. I was really doing it really well in January and February, but I wanted to keep this and look at this. This is also where I'm housing my currently pages in my wellness journal. And then in February, I filled this out like a memory a day. It was really fun. But then we kind of lost sight of this in March because, yes, we lost our cat. And then I haven't been able to do it since. And I was going to, because I have it written down on a piece of paper here. But I just haven't been, I didn't have the heart to do it. Okay, so we're going to take all these out for right now. We're going to take out March. I'm not sure how I'm going to go ahead in April, but we'll figure this out. So this is this journal. I want to put these in here as I take them out. I really loved this planner so much. It's just so quirky and fun. And again, orange. Oh, here's another one of these. I was housing this here. Oh, this is my fall one. See, these are fun. These are super fun. Okay, so this is March. So I'm just gonna put this here, and I'm gonna try to put all these intact just to keep things a little organized. And you know, you get some of these pieces out that you weren't really finishing up for whatever reason. You get sidetracked, but they weigh on you. I'm just taking May out. We just finished doing the May, so I'm just taking it out. We're just gonna start with June. But I need to take out this January. Okay. And then we're gonna put that back in the beginning because I kind of want to keep this together. So that fits right there, January, and then we're going to take out February. And we will figure out how we want to deal with this section. Okay, is that right? So I have January, February, March, April, May. There's July. See, I didn't do April either. It was just too much. Okay. So let's put July in, and I'll show you this here in a second, what we're doing. This is like the cover. It's really cool. I love the colors in this, but I like all these fun, quirky animals too. And then let's put in August. Oh, look at that. That's fun. This one says you are rare too. I like that. Okay. So we have June here, and I need to figure out what I'm going to do with this. We just filled this out. I just did a video on this, so I'm all ready for June to start. And this will go into July, and I'm using the currently page here. So I need to find the currently page for here, which is right here. And we'll put this right in front. Okay, so set that aside. And then the last section, oh, this is my ohelloRobin section, and it's really just a section. It's got, I'll show this one. Oh, it has pages, like daily pages, but I did one for each month because I'm writing notes about like my sticker shop and things of that nature. And then here we have then the planner. Okay, it thinned out a little bit, so that's really good. But what I want to do now is add some color and some decor, and I want to make a new one of these for a mood board for summer. So let's work on that. So these are just pocket page protectors, and they're 2 by 2 inches, so they're really fun, but the holes here aren't going to fit in a happy planner. It's not disc punched, and I really tried disc punching this, but this hole causes a problem. It's not easy to disc punch. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to slice that edge right off, real close to where the hole is to begin with. Just like so. See? And now we can attach one of these to it, which will be fun. Okay, we'll do that in just a moment. So I'm gonna set these here. Well, let me take these out. I wanna use pink because my pictures have a lot of pink, and I think that'll be fun for the summer. So we're just gonna take 2 of these out right here. And I'm gonna set this aside for right now, and we'll take care of that in just a moment. And first we're gonna do is cut these pictures. Now these pictures I just got off of Pinterest. Kind of go on Pinterest. I create mood boards like summer, mood, winter, spring, fall. And I just pull off pictures that make me happy. And then I printed this in Canva, similar to how I do my book covers for my reading journal. I just made a template of 2 by 2 because these are 2 by 2 prints. And then I dropped these pictures in that 2 by 2 box. And print them out on, I printed these out on photo paper because I had some photo paper here, but you could just print it on regular paper and do this too, or cardstock. I kind of like the way they look on photo paper though. Okay, so now I'm going to go down each of these. So let me finish cutting these out and then we will arrange them. Okay, so I have all of these cut out, but before I put my cutter away, I want to trim some of this paper to put into my planner. So let me move this aside. So I'm going to cut this to 7, I'm going to have to open this, by 9 1/4, which is the size of the paper. So we're going to do this on the 7 side. And then we're going to do this on the 9 1/4 side. And these will make some nice, just pattern color pieces in the planner. I'm going to do both sheets. So we're going to do 7 on this side and 9 1/4 on this side. And set this aside. And because I have these pieces here, what I want to do, and I think that they are, yeah, I'm going to cut these down into little squares to put on the back. So I'm going to cut 2 inches because I need 2 by 2 squares. And then another 2 inches. And I'm just going to cut these down like so. So let me finish that. Okay, so we have all this done. Let's get it put together. Let's go ahead and put this together first. Let's move all this aside. I'm going to save these scraps. These would make great bookmarks, especially in the summer. Super fun. I will probably do that for sure. And I want to make sure I have the top at the top. Okay, so I want to put these in first, I want the connectors. And to do that, I could use this as a guide easily, but I also find it easy, and especially if you don't have one already, let's just do it this way because this is almost better. So I'm just going to open this up and I'm going to place these in here, but I need to remove the adhesive, and the best way to do that is to pull from where the discs are. So the adhesive is right there on this side, and I'm going to lay this right on these 3. There's 9 discs, so I'm going to go 1 down and in there, and then I'm going to do the same on here. So the easiest way to pull the adhesive off is to go on the disc side, and this plastic pulls right off. And then I'm going to go skip 1 and go right here, and just going to make sure they're pulled somewhat straight like so. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to line it up as close to the discs as I can without completely interfering with anything. And I use this middle line, I'll show you this in a second, as my guide to make it somewhat even. So I'm just going to lay it down. So I use this middle line here to kind of line up with the middle disc. And then I just press it down. Now you want to be careful, especially in the beginning, pulling them out because you don't want to rip the adhesive. You want to make sure it really does go. So I usually kind of hold on to it to do that. So let's flip this over here. And I really just try to rub it in really well. I think this will be really pretty, this color. Okay. Sorry if I shook you around a little bit. But now we can go ahead and put these in. So the pictures that I chose are pictures that really inspire me for summer. So I have a lot of tropical pictures. I'm a very tropical girl at heart, so that you'll always see tropical pictures. I'm always thinking of Maui. Rod and I had a lot of fun when we were in Maui. We've gone there 3 times together. And I love hibiscus. So you'll see a lot of tropical for me. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to flip this way and I'm going to set this in. Now you can put a picture on the back if you want. I did that in my Halloween one, or my fall and Halloween one, but I only had pictures on this for one side. So we have that. Oh my gosh, I'm stuck. So you'll see a lot of tropical pictures. I have some books here. I thought that would be fun because I just, you know, you want to read during the summer, and these are all light colors, but they're also people we meet on vacation. So there's some books that I would read too. So I have those in here. And I also have some animals because I love animals, and flamingos are my favorite. Love all birds, but flamingos are some of my favorite. I have some amusement park stuff, some pineapple stuff. I have a Hello Summer. And then down here, I also have some things that are very attuned to this Midwest area. We have canoeing because we like to go on canoe trips, so I'm going to think about doing that this summer. I have a whole bunch of fireflies here. You may have seen me recently open a firefly notebook from Archer and Olive, and I love it. So I wanted to add that in there. And then lazy rivers and inner tubing and swimming. And this looks like where we live too. So we have that down here at the bottom. A lot of beach stuff. I'm not in Southern California anymore, but still it's in my mind. Tropical drinks, amusement parks, sea turtles, reading, pools, all the things. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to put these in here. So why don't you listen to some fun music? Okay, and here we have it. Look at that. So this is my summer inspiration mood board. I have all the tropical things. Oh my gosh, I love summer so much. This looks like so much fun. Some really fun. This is like a watermelon lemonade type drink. Yes, that would be tasty. Look at me, just thinking about sitting out on the beach. We have an amusement park. We got passes to Six Flags this year, so that'll be fun. We're definitely doing our canoe trip. That looks like fun. Fireflies are going to happen in our backyard. And yeah, love the sea turtles. I've swam with sea turtles before, and they're just beautiful, gentle creatures. And who doesn't love a flamingo? I mean, please say you don't, because I love them. Okay, so we have this ready, and we also have these. So I need to cut disc punch. I need to disc punch this. I have a punch here. This is the bottom, it's falling off. There we go. And I'm gonna punch it after I figure out where I want them, because it might be disc punched this way or this way. I'm not sure yet. So let's get the planner and see where all this fun stuff is going to go. Okay, so we have the beginning. This is exactly where I want this. When I open my planner, I want to see this glorious summer mood. This is such a fun, easy thing to do. And you know what? The pink works really well with this. And then, we didn't reveal this yet. When you flip it, boom, look at all that fun orange. This orange, even this big. I know you can see the back of this, but you know I'm okay with that because we can have this and it's fun. Every time I do this, I keep saying I need to decorate this page. So that is something to do. So, oh, look at this orange. So, because I'm using, this is attached to this, and I keep thinking there's got to be a way I want to use this. I don't want to let it go. And even if I let it go, I'd still have that page, so it doesn't matter. But I'm using the currently page in my wellness section. I think what I want to do is put one of these on this side. So let's punch it there. That'll be fun, right? Scrapbook paper is your best friend if you want a lot of decor, a lot of bang for your buck, so to speak. We're going to put this right here. This scrapbook paper is from an old pack that I've had for a couple of years. It's a Park Lane pack. You've seen me use this before. In fact, this green here is what I also have in here already, which you'll probably see some. But just find a pack that you love that has all the colors. Just this alone makes me very happy. Okay, so we have this. Let me go to here. So see, here's this one. Now I kind of like that there. So I did this on this side to cover that last page. So when I'm looking at this, but that maybe I'll keep there. Let's go past here. This section feels like it needs something. Like I might put that here, which I think I'm going to do. Because when we get to here, that has that. That's fine. I think that's what I'll do. I'm going to put this on this side. So we're going to punch it this way. So these papers kind of work together. And I'm just adding to it each season. But this isn't fun when you just open this listen and you see this thing. This is way more fun. But I need this page here because it's my currently page. Okay, are we ready for a complete flip through? Let's fix the desk and do that. So here's my agenda, my Turquoise Tropics planner, love it. And we open it and we get our beautiful Hello Summer. And this page just makes me happy. I even love it with the green. You know, does the inside of a planner do anything for you? It makes a difference for me. And I love this. This does a lot for me. So we have this. And then we can go right into the orange. I even like the orange with the green. It's just very fun. And then the very beginning of the planner that has our calendars and then this calendar going on. And then we head right into the plan. And this is my catch-all planner. And I love these two oranges together. It's really fun. Don't lose your fire. And I love June, July, and August. These colors, they seem so summery too. Okay, everything about this is making me happy. So here's June. We have done nothing in June yet. I'm going to be doing a plan with me this weekend, so you'll see that. But we need to get this started. We have July. I will only attract good things today. Love that color. And then we have August, which is our Turquoise Tropic design. So super fun. And then we head right into all the things. This is where all of the extra fun things that I do, my trackers and whatnot that I have going on. Here's my word of the year. We have our fun section where I'm putting the bucket lists and whatever else I can think of, right? But we'll be making a summer bucket list for sure. I have a media section that we clearly need to pay attention to because I know I've seen more than just Snow White. And I need to fill this out, so we'll do that. Okay, I have a home section where I can do projects, and I also have some paper here if I need to write anything, so that's fine. Oh, and then we go right into that orange again for listen. Yes, and listen, that's my word of the year. I decided to use that to tab my wellness section, so I think that will work out nicely. So we turn this, and we have June here. We're going to still figure out how we're going to use our monthly calendar, but I do have my June set up for wellness, which I'm pretty excited about. We're going to be taking some walks, drinking some water, and doing some journaling. Totally want to do this journaling thing. And then we get right into, this is the monthly layout, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. This is the monthly layout that I'm using for this, and I took out a lot of these pieces from the middle. We have July here. I'll show you the monthly layout before. That's what it looks like before. It's great for goal setting and just mapping out a month. I love this. I want to somehow incorporate these two pages in with the beginning of my catch-all. I might figure that out for next year. We have August. You are rare. Yes, thank you very much. And we have these pages here. Here's more of what the monthly has. It has checklists. So if you use that as a planner, you can do a monthly, and then there's enough checklists, one for each day of the month, a set of checklists. That's what this planner is for. There. And then we get right into Oh Hello Robin, where I plot out and scheme video ideas and sticker ideas and all of those good things. And in the back, I have a folder. This folder Tracy from Midwest Craft Chat gave me, and this is where I have some stickers that I use, some to-dos, and this week and today, all kinds of things, and I just keep them back there if I need to use them. Then we have the back of my planner, and we are all set for summer, and I'm super excited about that. Let me know down below, what are you doing to freshen things up for summer? I would love to hear about it. If you have any other ideas, definitely, because I can always incorporate new things. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. I'll link my Pinterest board down below if you want to check out some of these pictures and some of the other pictures that I have been collecting because it's super fun. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope you have a magical day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!